Can somebody get me Ray Elliott? I swear to God, it's always slow!
Do you have time to talk?
Sure, Ravyn.
Have you seen BB? Have you seen BB?
No.
I've been looking everywhere. I've been looking high. I've been looking low. No pun intended, because she's so short. I've been playing. I get it. She wants to play games. I like games. I like them a lot. So much. They're so much fun. But she's playing hide and seek, and I'm not ready for that game. I wanted to play tag. Tag, you're it. But she wants to play hide and seek.
I have not seen BB. I'm sorry.
BB is scared of me, which I understand why she's scared. So BB, next time you show up at Proving Ground, we're going to play a little game that you're not going to like very much, because I want your soul, because you want to take my best friend. She's infatuated with you. She loves you. See, she loves her. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. She's not here. You don't get to love her. You're supposed to be my best friend. You need to focus like we've discussed. Can you tell her to focus?
I'd rather not.
BB, I'll see you real soon, but I'll be paying close attention to the matches happening tonight for the Proving Ground Women's Championship, because I want something nice and shiny. Shut up. She's not here. You don't get to love her. You need to love me. You know what? Since you want to make new friends and you don't want to show attention to me, you don't want to have my back. Here, have a new friend. I'm out. TJ!
No!
I know what happened. She saw and she heard what I did. 4 of her major senses of what I did and what's gonna happen to her. So I understand. Oh, sorry, you gotta fix your tie.
Thanks.
But I understand. Now I have to go find her. I have to end this game because I want to hurt her and take her soul, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna report back to you when it's over with, okay? Bye.
Sounds good. Bye.
Excuse me, I told you to come with me. See, this is why I tried to be happy, I tried to be good, but now she makes me mad. So now I'm taking her back.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here at the OCC Road House in Clearwater, Florida. My name is Michael James, and this is WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem 10th Anniversary Spectacular. We had a great show this evening, so without further ado, let's get underway. Our opening contest is set for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Sweet Home, Alabama, weighing at 272 pounds, Jaxon Slade. And his opponent,
Scotland. Let's get it. Welcome to the mayhem. You know the mood, you're all food, your face slam. Off of the canvas, the damage, you'll humble any man. If you just seek shelter, run as fast as you can. Soon as you stop action, you watch your body stacking. You know the need of action.
He hails from Clearwater, Scotland, weighing at 238 pounds. The last true hooligan, Mack.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a historic 10-year celebration of WWN Proving Ground. I am Alex Green in the commentation station, joined by
DJ Lopes, back at it again. Alex, I am so excited to be here. 10th anniversary of Proving Ground. It's my first anniversary, and I picked one hell of a night to start.
And I'm so excited I can barely even talk straight. And we are kicking things off. Jaxon Slade versus KJ Mack.
We saw KJ Mack return last week. Was very impressive. Fortunately came up on the short end in a four-way fray. We'll see if he has some better luck tonight, but look at the size of Jaxon Slade. My goodness.
We have only seen Jaxon Slade in a Proving Ground ring a few times, and he is a mammoth of a man, and I'm sure he didn't come to the 10th anniversary celebration not to make a statement.
Definitely not, and KJ Mack is no small man, but next to Jaxon Slade, he may look like one right now.
And Jaxon Slade, he has been regulating professional wrestling all over the United States. Seen him recently in Texas killing it, and now he's going for a German suplex. That might kill KJ Mack.
KJ doing a nice job of blocking that, getting his weight a little bit lower. Always want to have a good lower base there, and Slade has been wrestling for 18 years, Alex. I talked to KJ Mack earlier before the show. I realized he's only 25 years old. Jaxon Slade started wrestling when KJ Mack was 7 years old. That is how much of a veteran Jaxon Slade is in this industry. KJ Mack's got his hands full tonight.
KJ Mack, the last true hooligan. He has never backed down from a fight. He's not backing down from Jaxon Slade, going for a backslide.
What I know about KJ Mack, he never will back down from a good fight, and he's going to be in one tonight. He looks good so far.
Sunset flip, going for the pin, taking the big man down. And Jaxon Slade crossbody just laying him out, and now pummeling his opponent.
Throwing that huge body at KJ Mack. Mack was picking up the pace. Slade just said, all right, I'm just going to put a stop to that right now.
And a big European uppercut from KJ Mack, not backing down. But that might have been the mistake, because Jaxon Slade just locked in a sleeper, and those arms are huge.
They definitely are. Mack's going to have to be able to get low, try to escape. It's not really happening right now, but one thing you can't do when you get low is you can't allow Jaxon Slade to get all your weight back on top of you when you do that. You have to get low, you have to be quick, or you can just back out in the corner and do that.
But I know for a fact KJ Mack spends his time training at the Dark Arts Academy, and I'm sure Aleister Black has shown him how to get out of these. As you're seeing right there, back and forth, KJ Mack with the reversal, and now he's got it turned around.
Sleeper hold of his own, KJ Mack giving Jaxon Slade a taste of his own medicine. Let's see how Slade can get out of this now.
This is one of those unique matches that you can only see at WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem each and every week.
Always exciting to be here, even when I see some faces that I'm not used to seeing. A show like this, it's going to be a good one no matter who's out there, but this is going to be a fantastic match between two great performers.
And Jaxon Slade used the ropes to escape that and just took his head off. That might be it.
Here is your winner, Jaxon Slade.
And just like that, Jaxon Slade takes his head off, takes it home, and walks out of here your winner in our opening contest of the 10th anniversary celebration.
Well, you can forget about what I just said. I just said this is going to be a fantastic match. It was over 11 seconds later, Alex. My goodness, what a lariat from Jaxon Slade. They don't call him Jackson for a reason. That absolutely took KJ Mack's head off. It's Slade with a big win here on the 10th anniversary show.
And what a start to the night. And we still have multiple championship matches, the semifinals of the Young Guns, and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first. Representing the Soldier Line, he is from Tampa, Florida, weighing at 181 pounds, Ryan the Sensei.
He's at it again.
In his opponent.
What? Oh, you're biased. You don't want to talk. Are we acknowledging you during this match? Do you know him? Do you know him here? Do you know him?
He hails from Waterbury, Connecticut. Weighing from 90 pounds, the walking dude, Brian Atomic.
Are you ready for a fight, TJ?
I've been ready for a fight since the day I came out kicking and screaming. And speaking of kicking and screaming, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of both of those in this match with these two great fighters and strikers that we have facing each other tonight.
Yeah, Ryan the Sensei with the mixed martial arts background. He has actually competed right here at the OCC Road House in mixed martial arts competition. And then Brian Atomic. Some say this has been the year of Brian Atomic.
And I might have to agree with that assessment. He's had a fantastic 2025, has Brian Atomic.
And senior referee Jay Taylor calls for the bell. Brian Atomic, Ryan the Sensei, ready to go. And I talked to Ryan the Sensei before this match, and he said he will strike off Brian Atomic better than anyone else.
You know, I might believe him. There's a reason why he's called the Sensei. He certainly has a lot of experience, but you've said, and I've said many times on this broadcast, Alex, Brian Atomic may be the best striker in WWN right now.
We have seen him knock out all comers. He has only gotten better each and every week. And between 2023 to now, he has elevated himself absolutely to the top of the card. And that's what Ryan the Sensei's looking to do here.
And all Ryan the Sensei needed was that little bit of an opening where he blocked that kick. Atomic went to just check on his ankle, just to kind of grimace a little bit, and then a bunch of hip tosses, and now Ryan the Sensei's in control.
You got to think the pedigree in both of these men's training, not to mention, you know, the jiu-jitsu of Brian Atomic or the karate of Ryan the Sensei, but the pedigree. One's trained with Loki and Brian Atomic. One's trained with Jay Lethal and Tokyo Monster Cahagas and Gus De La Vega and Ryan the Sensei. And it's action like you can see each and every Monday right here, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Monday Night Mayhem, there is nothing like it. We stream live and free. OCC Road House.
Just a huge kick from Brian Atomic to Ryan the Sensei, and now Brian Atomic is taking everything Sensei had to offer and giving it right back to him tenfold.
He is showing you why he is considered the best striker in WWN, and then a delayed snap belly to back suplex.
That was nearly it. Ryan the Sensei, he has been really impressive over his last couple of matches he's had against TJ Brady, Reese Maddox in the Young Guns Invitational in the first round. Came up just short in both of those matches. He was so impressive. It just hasn't translated to wins yet, and I know that it's in there. I know the wins will come. Will that win come tonight? What a night it would be on the 10th anniversary to get that big win if you're Brian the Sensei.
And they say iron sharpens iron. And Ryan the Sensei, with his strike-based offense, being in there with Brian Atomic, who is the best striker in the World Wrestling Network, he can only get better from this. He's either going to win or he's going to learn.
And a lot of people have been saying, it seems to be a phrase that's gone around on social media a lot. You don't lose, you win or you learn. And I know Ryan the Sensei, hang on. Ryan the Sensei has taken that to heart. And we'll see which one happens tonight. He's in there against one of the toughest men in the company.
But he's going springboard kick. Brian Atomic out of the way. Go behind, gut wrench. This is signature Brian Atomic.
And a roll through, so impressive, so athletic, and a huge kick.
And you could hear the thud of the impact all the way at Bert's Barracuda.
Yes, that. I'm not sure. Oh, I see, yes, okay, right across the street there. That makes sense, so fair enough. Sorry, still a little confused on my geography. I'm not from around these parts. I'm from the East Coast. My apologies.
Ryan
there.
the Sensei might not think he's from these parts either.
Ryan the Sensei, his consciousness may be on the East Coast right now after that kick.
And you could hear that impact, that smack on the back of the neck.
And I'm not sure if I would be taunting Ryan the Sensei right now. You can see that look in his eye. He's starting to get frustrated. Brian Atomic really needs to start putting the Sensei away, or this is what's going to happen.
And now just the stiff kicks right to the back of Brian Atomic. A little bit of payback, if you will.
Uh-oh. Now both these very intense strikers are about to go at it. I can't wait. Gloves are coming off!
TJ, the gloves are off, the forearms are flowing, and this is the mayhem we're used to each and every Monday night.
And this is exactly what we signed up for when I saw these two were gonna fight tonight. It's just these two standing in the middle of the ring on the WWN logo on the 10th anniversary, beating the crap out of each other.
Giving it their all. This is the definition of WWN Proving Ground.
And it's called Proving Ground for a reason. Which one of these men will prove to be the best striker in the business?
And Ryan the Sensei going for the backslide and then following it up with a lariat.
And this is not what Atomic would have wanted. The pace is picking up, and Ryan the Sensei has all the momentum right now.
And up to the second rope. Big kick, glancing smart.
Atomic is in big, big trouble. He's gonna have to find something. He's gonna have to dig down deep into his soul to find a way to beat the Sensei.
And is this a Dojo Hunter signature moment? Flipping leg drop right onto Brian Atomic.
That could be it. Oh!
I thought Brian Atomic was unconscious, but he kicked out, TJ.
He did kick out, I don't know how. He somehow, I said he needed to dig down deep. He must have right there into the very pit of his soul to be able to find the energy to kick out. If you're the Sensei, you can't get frustrated. You got to capitalize.
And he went for that kick, but Brian Atomic, he countered his knee right on the point, on the jaw.
1, 2, 3, clean it down. Here is your winner, Milwaukee Nuke,
Brian Atomic usually ends his fights with a best foot stomp ever. We didn't even need to get there tonight because that knee just clocked Ryan the Sensei into next week. Wow. What a match, what a fight we just saw, Alex.
Brian Atomic proves once again why he is one of the best strikers in the world. You do not want to blink because it can be over just like that.
We just saw it right there, and I know you said 2025 may have been the year of Brian Atomic, but I'm sure what he wants is 2026 to really be the year of Brian Atomic.
TJ, I think it's time for some tag team wrestling action.
Heck yeah, man, let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. And their opponents.
She just wants a flirt, so I drop right there. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me going down, yeah, it hurts so bad.
Two generations of Proving Ground collide right here in this one.
I know you can't see it at home, but Alex is literally going up and down in his seat. The excitement is palpable, not just here in the commentation station, but here in the audience at Proving Ground. I cannot wait to see two of the greatest tag teams in the history of this company go head to head. Two generations, one ring, right here, right now.
Ori Gold and Hadar Orvis fired up. Welcome back, better together. Wealth of Wrestling are a team again. What a night it's shaping up to be. Now, TJ, if you didn't know it, Wealth of Wrestling are former ACW Tag Team Champions, and the feud with the Rapture in 2021 is legendary. And then better together, Proving Ground Tag Team Champions form the best tag team of the last few years to come out of the Proving Ground, and they're squaring off right now.
Like I said, I just cannot wait to see these two go at it. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm interested to see what the strategy is for both sides here. Daniel Lacey, clearly the biggest man in this match, has the strength advantage on both of his opponents. We'll see it as he's implementing a little bit of that strength right now. We'll see if that continues.
And Blake Banks, he's one that can match the speed with better together with Hadar and Ori. One of the best light heavyweights or cruiserweights around. And he is the Gucci man. And he has control right now with the wrist lock. And Hadar Horvitz with the roll through up to his feet.
Wow. I know we've sometimes been conditioned to see that. We see that happen in wrestling all the time. What are we seeing here?
What we're seeing, that signature better together.
Oh man, these guys are a lot of fun. I got a chance to briefly chat with them before the match, and these guys are just always in such good spirits and such a good mood. They just bring a light to the locker room that you don't see a lot of people bring. It's so wonderful to have Better Together back together here at Proving Ground.
And the only reason we haven't seen Better Together in the last few weeks here at Proving Ground is because they've been traveling all over the world facing the best competition. And now they're bringing it right now to Blake Banks' double drop kick.
Man, you just don't see chemistry like this with new teams or with teams that have not been together for a long time. And you're seeing it with these guys because they know everything about each other, all the ins and outs of their game. They've got it down.
Now Blake Banks in a lot of trouble here. The Wealth of Wrestling coming up broke.
Kick out at one. The Trust Fund kid still with a lot of fight left in him. But he is in big, big trouble.
And while Blake Banks and Daniel Lacey don't tend to be the most likable guys, they are two of the most talented wrestlers when they're in that squared circle.
Of course, you said it yourself, former ACW Tag Team Champions. These guys are no slouches, nor do I mean to overlook them. And that's exactly why those underhanded tactics are something that you guys are going to have to get used to if we're going to be seeing these guys more often here at Proving Ground.
And now the Wealth of Wrestling looking to cash in. Daniel Lacey, the grown-ass man, attacking the midsection of Hadar.
Yeah, Horvitz needs to get to his partner, Ori. Try to get a little bit of respite from this onslaught. Cannot be in the bad guy's corner if you're Horvitz.
And then a knife edge chop and then body blows and punches. Wealth of Wrestling on fire here.
I do find these two guys to be an interesting pairing. The grown bleep man and the trust fund kid. It's a very interesting kind of pairing that they have, and I know that they've just recently gotten back together and things seem to be all well and good. But this is just an interesting pairing for somebody that hasn't seen them very much like I have, I guess, Alex.
And now Daniel Lacey looking to drop the leg. That's a grown-ass man right on your neck.
Lacey right back to work with that chin lock, getting all of his upper body weight onto the side of the head and the jaw of Horvitz. Horvitz really needs to get to that corner, or else this match is not going to last much longer.
And Hadar fighting from his knees, trying to get some space between them, trying to get to his partner, Ori.
Ori reaching out with desperation. Not able to find it.
He goes for the ride, goes for the sunset flip, but he just can't get him over. Daniel Lacey just picked him up and threw him right back in the corner.
And that's that size and strength advantage I was saying earlier on, Alex. You saw it right there firsthand.
And now Blake Banks' big back elbow. This is signature wealth of wrestling. This is the moves that help make them tag team champions. Are they gonna be better together right here?
Not quite yet. Still a lot of fight left and better together. But again, if he can't get out of that corner, this match is not going to last much longer.
They gotta get, something's gotta change. If Hadar keeps taking a beating like this, if he can't get Ori in, it's gonna be over.
This is where I just don't get it right here. You have your opponents dead to rights. Why are you taunting? Why are you giving him an opportunity to sneak away and get into his corner?
Series of chops from Hadar. He was looking to get out of there, but Blake, you see him trying to dislocate that shoulder. Looking to hyperextend.
Both these guys staring down the barrel. With everybody watching at home saying, hey, watch this. Look at how much we're going to beat these guys. And it's looking good for them right now.
And you can feel it. The fans want the tag, but Hadar just can't get there.
This is your opportunity. There it is.
And here comes Ori Gold, and the place comes alive. OCC Road House, here we go, better together, on fire.
Ori Gold treating these guys like fast money with a huge forearm right to the face.
Atomic drop, Ori Gold off the rope, big clothesline, senton, wombo combo.
Daniel Lacey will not have that, but Ori Gold, look at him fighting back.
We got a double order of wombo combos at the OCC Road House. And now Ori Gold off the rope, double drop kick.
This crowd is fired up to the max right now. Ori Gold has turned this match around single-handedly.
And you can feel it here at the OCC Road House. This is the last stop on the road to Wrestle Expo. And Ori Gold with the Tiger Driver, but it wasn't enough.
That was a huge move. I don't know how the trust fund kid had enough trust or funds left in his soul to kick out, but Daniel Lacey taken out.
Ori went to tag in Hadar for some more signature, but now Blake Banks from behind with the tights.
Somehow Ori Gold able to survive, but Wealth of Wrestling in complete control. No Horvitz to save his partner. Right, well, there he is.
And up Ori goes, but no. What an absolute epic contest. Double Enziguri. Better together, showing you why they are former WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. Blake Banks went for the disaster kick. Double super kick!
Super kick!
Here are your winners, Hadar Horowitz and Ori Gold.
Well, I certainly feel better after that, Alex.
That was only the third match of the night.
Oh, man. Goodness gracious. How fun was that? I love seeing these guys back together here at Proving Ground. They get a huge win against one of the best tag teams you're going to find. Wow.
Better together, rocking and rolling. Welcome back to the OCC Road House. Hadar and Ori. The fans love it. I love it. And I love that we still have so much more to go.
We take over the whole business because nobody is better.
Just when you thought these two were down and out for the count, they show the heart, the resilience, the guts. The fans were behind them. Man, that was fun. And for Wealth of Wrestling, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You gave it what you had. Just came up a little bit short tonight.
Boy, am I happy to see Better Together back here at the world-famous OCC.
As am I. Haven't seen them since back in, I think, either September or very early October, but it's been a while, and oh boy.
And is this generation of Proving Ground falling apart?
Obviously, a lot of frustration.
Disappointing. It was absolutely incredible match. Like you said, nothing to hang your hat. It was absolutely incredible from start to finish. There's no shame in losing to one of the best in the business.
No, but I don't think Daniel Lacey cares much right now. I feel like he's got a lot of other things on his mind. Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here once again with TJ Brady. TJ, first of all, congratulations on making it to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. It has been quite a ride for you, not just this year, but ever since last tournament. But instead of talking about last year, I want to talk to you about tonight. The Brute Ray Elliott is in your sights. You guys have a long storied history both in and out of the ring. I discovered recently that he was your first pinfall loss as a singles performer. He was your first pinfall loss as a tag team performer. And most importantly, arguably, you've never beaten Ray Elliott in a one-on-one match before. So, TJ, straight to the point, what's different about tonight?
See, everything you've just brought up is very valid. I'd say it's valid. I've never beaten Brute one-on-one. He cost me my undefeated streak. When I came to Proving Ground, he cost me that. And then in other promotions, I still haven't gotten my hands on Brute, and anytime I did, he went up one. So, the redemption I'm on is not just for the tournament, it's for myself. I have a point to prove that it's all eyes on me regardless of how this goes. But I have to redeem the losses of last year from a guy that walked into this company, won the trophy off me after I got screwed by Ray's tag partner. Ray's own buddy is the only reason I didn't win that trophy last year. And I had my foot in the rope, still got screwed over by Rick Thames. So, it's fine. I'm going in here clean slate. I got a plan. I'm not worried about Brute this time. This is a completely different guy he's going up against. I've taken down a Sensei, taken down Big Boy Patty. I'm going to take down Brute because as the guy that trained with them, I watched them come up. I know all the weak spots. And now I watched it deteriorate over time as his attitude's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. And remember, we took the tag titles from them for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, certainly that makes a lot of sense, and I would be remiss if I didn't also mention what's happening with your partner Damian Jemini and the Commissioner Rick Thames tonight. They're going to have a conversation in the ring. What's going through your mind regarding that?
Good old Rick Thames. Damian hasn't had the best of luck recently, and honestly, neither have I. With that tag match we had 2 weeks ago, Rick decided to come out and restart the match. Whatever. Stuff happens. It's fine. I'm going to let that go because I'm putting my focus on the Young Guns. However, if Rick tries and pulls any funny business tonight, there will be words to be said. 100%. Because I'm not playing those whole I'm 70 years old and I still want to be involved in the business cards anymore. I'm kind of sick of this. It's my time. This is my redemption, and Rick is getting in the way of that. I have something to prove, and Rick keeps coming and getting in the way. And, it'll get him a bit. Karma will get.
Well, I know you know the stakes, but let me remind everyone at home, TJ Brady versus the Brute Ray Elliott in the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. If TJ Brady were to win, he'll move on to the finals at Battle for the Belts. But if he is to lose, and at Battle of the Belts, he will be facing the Commissioner Rick Thames. So, thank you guys so much. And this has been TJ Brady. Good luck tonight in the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with the Brute, Ray Elliott. Ray, congratulations on making it to the semifinals of the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. As a former Francisco Ciatso protege, you are facing another of Francisco Ciatso's students in TJ Brady. You guys both traded barbs on social media, and you had a lot of nasty things to say about TJ. He had some not so nice things to say about you. What's your mindset going into tonight's matchup?
Tonight, I plan to kick one TJ's ass. And if you don't shut your mouth, I will gladly make it two. I am done with these stupid, redundant questions. You know what my mindset is? My mindset is the same thing it has been every time. I am going out there and I am going to annihilate the person standing across the ring from me. We're done.
All right. That was the Brute Ray Elliott. Good luck in the semifinals of the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it's the semifinals of Bracket A of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. And it is with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Two of Francisco Ciatso's proteges, former students, go head-to-head to figure out who will be the first to go to the finals of this year's Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. This is a fight that these two men have waited for quite literally years. I spoke to both these men before the match. Neither had much positive things to say about the other, but one thing is perfectly clear. Both of these men want to win this match for their mentor more than any match they have ever had before.
And as the gods would have it, Ray Elliott wasn't even in the initial 16 in the tournament. And now he stands one step away from WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. And he has to go through his arch nemesis, his arch rival, and his former training partner at the WWNTC, TJ Brady.
This is going to be a fight of epic proportions. One thing I do have to slightly disagree with you on, Alex, is I don't know if this is really a rivalry, because the argument is, how can it be a rivalry if it has been so unbelievably one-sided? TJ Brady has never defeated the Brute Ray Elliott in a singles match. The Brute Ray Elliott is the first man to defeat TJ Brady in singles competition. He was the first man to defeat TJ Brady in tag team competition. You may even say Ray Elliott has had TJ Brady's number for his entire career. Is it a rivalry? If it is so one-sided, I'll tell you this. Michigan would have told you that it's not. But Ohio State pummeled Michigan on Saturday. We'll see if TJ Brady will be Ohio State today or if they'll be Penn State today. No offense to Penn State.
And not to mention that it was TJ Brady has had to referee matches for Ray Elliott before he was able to shed the stripes.
And right now, we're seeing a little bit of a different attitude from TJ Brady, and you're not going to get it from the man whose name is literally violence.
TJ Brady with the drop kick. The stakes couldn't be higher for these two men. A spot at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts in the finals of the second annual WWN Proving Ground Young Guns Invitational.
Oh my God! TJ Brady just got folded inside out. Speaking of Ohio State and Penn State, that looked like a defensive lineman running over a running back.
It also looked like a car crash, just like this series of lariats from the Brute Ray Elliott.
You don't get a nickname like Violence or the Brute for no reason. TJ Brady's gonna have to figure something else out. Whatever strategy he had to start this match, he's gonna have to change it up.
And he just did right there with two knees right to the face. Then first the knees, then the kicks, and then just running, charging in. Throwing caution to the wind with the high stakes on the line.
TJ Brady just bounced right off that barricade. That is solid steel, folks. There is nothing, there's no padding, there's no anything. You hit your face on that, it's gonna hurt quite a bit.
And then right on the concrete floor. The Brute living up to his name as he brings the violence of Vice and Violence to TJ Brady right here on the floor. And are we gonna see a body slam?
Right to the spine, right off that ring post.
And you saw those ribs with impact. Is he gonna go to Super Show with a broken rib, or is Ray Elliott about to hang him out to dry?
Oh man, this is, I mean, like I said, I was able to speak to both of these men before the show, and TJ Brady made it no secret. He has struggled against Ray Elliott throughout his career, but he says tonight's going to be different. And he also says he's not worried about Ray Elliott anymore. He has grown past Ray Elliott, and I have to give credit where credit is due. We've seen a new attitude, although that new attitude from TJ Brady's not helping him right now.
We might need a new shoulder, a new rib, because the Brute Ray Elliott stretching his body out. Bodies don't bend like that, Mr. Lopes.
I'd give him my ribs, but I apparently had a broken rib for like a year before I even realized it, so I'm not sure my ribs are going to help anybody.
And it's action like this. The WWN Proving Ground Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational is brought to you by Territory Tees. Check them out. Any one of our live events at the Territory Tees booth, check them out at territorytees.com. Get some sweet wrestling merch and help support independent wrestling.
Love Territory Tees and the work that they do, and I'm loving the work. As much as I may disagree often with the person himself. I'm loving the work that Ray Elliott is doing right now. He was very curt, very short with me in our interview. Wasn't very happy with how I conducted myself. And, you know, be that as it may, he said that he had a plan tonight, and my goodness, is he executing it to perfection right now.
And we saw before from Ray Elliott this new attitude slowly growing. And since his partner, Uni Vice, has been injured, he has only, that attitude, that anger, that hatred has only grown within the brute Ray Elliott.
And it has festered for months. Certainly, as soon as he got into this tournament, it was stepped up to a whole new level. He hasn't just beaten normal guys to get here. He beat Marshall Moore, a guy who is either equal in size or bigger. And then Dennis Fensa, man, who's clearly bigger than Ray Elliott. And now, poor TJ Brady's getting crushed.
And we haven't even really talked about the size difference in TJ Brady and Ray Elliott. That's over 100 pounds of size difference. That's a huge strength, height, and weight disadvantage for TJ Brady.
And Brady's gonna have to use something outside of strength, outside of power, to try to get some kind of advantage. But right now, I don't even know if he's gotten outside of the first opening 15 seconds of this match. I don't even know if he's thrown a punch.
And I cannot reiterate the stakes here. A spot at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. A spot in the finals of the Young Guns Invitational. The winner gets a championship opportunity. Those are huge stakes, and these men are moments away from that opportunity.
Certainly the stakes cannot be higher, and we're getting Let's Go TJ chants. I've said a couple of times without fully explaining, we've seen a new attitude from TJ Brady since this tournament began. He's tried to be a little more appreciative of what's going on here.
And we saw him. He made it all the way to the finals last year, TJ, in our inaugural Young Guns Invitational. But he fell short to Brady Payne, and he was so close he could taste it. But he was the first loser in the finals. And he has hated that day ever since. He has told me so many times how upset that made him to fall that short.
Greatest of all time, Tom Brady said his 3 Super Bowl losses were worse than any of the times he didn't make the playoffs or when he lost in the AFC Championships or anything like that. Losing in the finals is the worst way you can lose. TJ Brady will definitely agree with you on that.
And in Father, Son, and your sisters as tribute to his trainer, but crash and burn. He went for the Francisco Ciatso, the flying meatball, but he crashed and burned, and both men are down.
That's one thing that TJ Brady has probably seen a million times. A big mistake, catastrophic mistake from Ray Elliott, getting a little too cocky there. Can TJ Brady, though, figure something out to get back in this match?
This is the Young Guns Invitational, brought to you by Territory Tees.
TJ Brady getting fired up here.
And 2 of the WWN TCs. Oh, the brute Ray Elliott is down. TJ Brady is more fired up than I've ever seen. And he's ascending to the heavens, to the top. Turnbuckle, drop kick.
Rarely do you see this kind of raw, unfiltered emotion from TJ Brady. It shows you the new attitude and how bad he wants to win tonight. Cover! No, not quite yet!
He hit him with everything but the kitchen sink, and it was enough to keep the brute down. The fans thought it was 3, TJ, but this matchup will continue.
And I know Brady's taking a lot of punishment, but he's got to stay on Ray Elliott. Otherwise, Elliott's just going to try and get right back in this, and you don't want a man that big and that ticked off coming at you.
He went eat defeat, but then he got caught with the Uranagi planted.
Oh, and he hooked the inside leg. If he was able to hook the outside leg, I don't know if Brady would have had enough leverage to kick out. Another mistake that we just don't see Ray Elliott make in these moments.
And the fans are on their feet here at the OCC Road House. I hope you're at home on your feet watching this incredible contest with so much on the line. 2 of the youngest, hungriest talents giving it all right here.
Ray Elliott mocking TJ Brady. Ray, you could do all the mocking you want once you put TJ Brady away. Don't start mocking him yet.
Come on, ref. Come on.
Who is going to battle for the belt? Who is punching their ticket to the biggest show of the year? And they're doing it on the biggest show of the year.
Oh, he's got him! He's got it!
That was 3!
Here is your winner, TJ Brady.
I don't think TJ Brady can believe what he just pulled off.
That's what I just said. Make fun of him when you're done, when you've beaten him. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, taking too much time, and all it takes is 3 seconds. And TJ Brady, with Francisco Ciatso looking down, has now moved on to the finals of the Young Guns Invitational, and the Brute is ticked off.
It only takes 3 seconds to pass as TJ Brady just pinned Ray Elliott's ass, and he's going to Super Show battle for the belt, and he is in the finals once again of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational.
TJ Brady said one thing he took a bit of malice towards was how Ray Elliott took that Ciatso armband away from Dennis Fence in their quarterfinal match. He now takes that same armband away from Elliott after his defeat to signify how much this tournament means to TJ Brady.
He takes the Ciatso armband from Ray Elliott, but he takes the spirit of Francisco Ciatso to WWN Super Show battle for the belt.
And what a time to get a monkey off your back. Struggled mightily, never beaten him in singles competition until tonight.
Been a while. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship. Introducing first. I have some really huge news I would like to bring to you guys this evening. After me officials, we have come to the decision that the winner of this match here tonight, either Miss Katalina Perez or Miss Gianna Gage, whoever wins will go on to face Sarah Leone at the Nova Shine Championship on December 14th. For Sarah Leone, for either yours or whoever wins this match.
Excuse me.
The decision is already made.
I never got my rematch for my championship, and that's a really good stipulation. So put me in this match.
I can't do that. We factored that in.
I signed a contract, and it stated if I lost my championship, I had a rematch, and I want it now.
You were in it. You were in it.
TJ, I don't know what the hell is going on. This is scheduled to be Gianna Gage versus Katalina Perez.
This match is officially a three-way.
Oh my goodness.
And we are underway. Emily Locke on the attack. She does have a rematch clause that she had not invoked. She had not received her rematch after losing the title to Katalina Perez, but this is now a three-way, and the winner goes on to WWN Super Show Battle for the Belt and faces Sarah Leone for the Shine Nova Championship. What the hell is going on?
I have no idea. So much information in so little time, and I had so many things I wanted to say, and I don't even know where to start.
And are we gonna see a double suplex? Now the story between Katalina Perez and Gianna Gage with Emily Locke, they both have history. They have both trained with this woman, and once again, Emily Locke interjects herself into a big moment, looking to capitalize.
I mean, it's certainly smart from Emily Locke. Imagine if she'd be able to walk out of here with that championship tonight. Neither of her opponents have had any time to prepare for her.
And I didn't even know you were gonna get a shot at the Shine Nova Championship and a shot at Sarah Leone at Super Show if you walk out of here WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion. I didn't know Emily Locke was gonna invoke a rematch clause. This is pandemonium. This is mayhem.
You took the words right out of my mouth, and what an opportunity that will be. We saw Sarah Leone win that championship at Shine 84, and now she's gonna be at Battle for the Belts.
So will TJ Brady after our last incredible contest. But now we'll find out one more participant. Whoever walks out Proving Ground Women's Champion, and Gianna Gage looking really gifted. Kick to the side of the head.
And I was so impressed with Gianna Gage the last time we saw her here when she faced off against the Shine Women's Champion in Kelsey Heather. And now she's back here again going after Katalina Perez's championship. Not if Emily Locke has anything to say about it.
And Gianna Gage sent into the ring post. Emily Locke and Exodus have made a habit of creating these opportunities with huge circumstances.
Katalina Perez defeated Emily Locke to win this championship. And as you said, Emily Locke has not gotten her rematch as of yet. Perez has had a few title defenses, including one here just last week. So Emily Locke, at least contractually and logistically, she has a claim. But to just do it randomly out here in the middle of the show, no prep time, it seems a little underhanded to me, Alex.
She heard the breaking news right when we heard it, and she pounced on that opportunity to invoke her rematch clause. And don't forget, it was Katalina Perez who ended up being beaten up by Exodus to lose the tag team titles when Emily Locke pinned Katalina.
And those same tag team titles are going to be on the line in tonight's main event. It's just going to be complete mayhem, for lack of a better term. But I mean, you have to wonder. I know that this is about the Proving Ground Women's Championship. I'm well aware of that. I'm not stupid enough to think otherwise, but where has Emily Locke been the last few weeks when Katalina Perez has defended it? She only came out once she heard that she would also get an opportunity at the Shine Nova Championship. So you have to think she waited, she picked her spot. I don't even know if any of us knew she was even in the building tonight, Alex.
She definitely picked her spot. The winner goes to Super Show to face international sensation Sarah Leone after capturing the Shine Nova Championship. It'll be Sarah Leone's first championship defense since Shine 84.
What a whirlwind of a night that was. I interviewed Sarah Leone after she won the #1 contendership match. And I mean, maybe 30 minutes later, almost got a 3 count there. Maybe 30 minutes later, I'm interviewing her again with tears in her eyes, holding the championship she had waited so long to have. It was a beautiful moment, and I know as a broadcaster, I'm not supposed to get biased or involved in any way, but I'll tell you what, that was a beautiful moment. Speaking of beautiful moment, the Pretty Poison is picking up the pace.
Absolutely. And you gotta thank all 3 of these women, incredibly gifted athletes. They want to be at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. They want to be on the stage when the bright lights are on.
Did you just see that fisherman swinging neck breaker into a bridge cover? I don't think I've ever seen that. What a move from Gianna Gage.
And now Emily Locke looking to capitalize. It's a match like this. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. And we're going to see signature Emily Locke here. She's putting them both in the corner.
That's another thing. Katalina and Gianna didn't have any time to not only prepare for Emily Locke, but prepare for Triple Threat Rules, to prepare to have eyes in the back of your head, like you just said, Alex.
And they couldn't prepare for that wombo combo car crash from Emily Locke. Tried to get the pin on Gianna, but no. Tried to get the pin on Katalina, but no.
Katalina kicking out at 1. Plenty of fight left in the boss chick.
She is the PG OG, and it's action like this you can see and you can enjoy. Club WWN, $9.99 a month, thousands of hours of wrestling on video, on demand, and our live, premium live events, including WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, included with your subscription. Also included Proving Ground, which you're watching right now.
If you are a PG OG, as Alex just mentioned, you'll know tonight is the 10th anniversary. And we would just like to thank every single one of you, whether you have been a member for the last day or you've been a member since the beginning for the last 10 years. We're very appreciative of every one of you. But my goodness, what a match we are seeing. And I'll tell you what, for Katalina Perez, this is a must-win tonight. And oh my God! That's Ravyn Knight!
What is she doing out here? And she is laying in to Gianna.
I don't know what this is about. Ravyn Knight told me earlier that she knew what she had to do, but I thought she was referring to Speed Demon BB. Does this have anything to do with this? What in the world is she doing out here?
And we saw her. She had a championship opportunity not that long ago.
And Emily Locke's got the belt. Turn around, Katalina, turn around! Oh my God.
I can't believe what I just witnessed.
Here is your winner and new WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, Emily Locke.
Like Robin Hood, like a thief in the night, Emily Locke just showed up, called her shot, and won the Women's Championship? Are you kidding me?
There are technically no disqualifications in the multi-man match. Gator was trying to get Ravyn Knight out of the picture, who wasn't even scheduled in the match. And Emily Locke takes the championship, and she's going to face Sarah Leone. She picks her spot, and she walks out champion.
I mean, you have to admire the ability to just be an opportunist. I mean, wow, Emily Locke, I'm impressed. For Gianna Gage, you just got blasted for what seems like no reason right now, and you have to feel for the queen pin. Katalina Perez was not prepared to face Emily Locke and Gianna Gage tonight, and now she loses the championship she spent so long trying to capture. But if I know anything about the queen pin, she'll be back for that championship very soon.
Absolutely. I'm sure we're going to hear from WWN officials Exodus always finding a way. Emily Locke goes on to face Sarah Leon at Super Show. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. Without further ado, let me introduce the WWN Commissioner, Rick Thames. As Commissioner of WWN Proving Ground, I have a few points of concern and order to take care of. And may I bring out the Puerto Rican hound dog, Rafael Gonzalez. Damian Jemini come out from the back, thank you. All right. It is no secret the love that has been lost between you two right here. Everybody here at WWN Proving Ground has seen it. There were some stipulations made as we gone throughout to you, Mr. Hound Dog, that there was to be no interference in Damian's Gemini match, and you're not to interfere in his match.
That's right. And I haven't interfered in his match. We got involved again.
However, you got a thick skull and you can't follow directions. That's your problem right there, right now.
He got involved last week. You saw it. You saw that, Brady.
You took it upon yourself to grab the chain from the corner. Hound Dog took it upon himself to come out and take the chain, therefore crossing the barrier of getting interfered in the match. So, talking with WWN officials again, we've finalized it here and now. December 14th, the WWN Super Show, Battle for the Belts, is going to be you, Damian Jemini, versus you, Hound Dog Gonzalez, in a dog collar match. What? You are going to get it. It's going to be, you're going to wrap it around. You're going to wrap it around. You're going to wrap it around your neck, and you're going to be tied to Hound Dog. We're going to finish this December 14th. You asked for it.
TJ, what the hell is going on tonight?
Mayhem! That's what's going on tonight. There's a reason why that's the name of the show. Damian Jemini, Rafael Gonzalez at battle for the belts in a dog collar match?
Rick Thames was supposed to suspend Rafael Gonzalez for interfering in the match and stopping Damian Jemini from using the chain. Damian Jemini should have been suspended for trying to use the chain. But instead, Rick Thames throw all caution to the wind, and then that Southern Posse IPW kind of way, he just made it a dog collar match at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. It's mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. With a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. He hails from Chinatown in Los Angeles, California. Weighing in at 197 3/4 pounds. The Private Eye, Slade Porter.
They couldn't get flu, and we said they could get 2 brain cells to rub together. But right here is a private eye. Don't sweat, sugar on the asphalt.
And his opponent.
Private Brown Eye, after service.
He hails from North Miami, Florida. Weighing in at 213
And these two, Benjy Neptune, Slade Porter, both coming off of losses in matches last week, looking to turn things around this week. One of them's gonna do it. Is it Slade Porter or is it Benjy Neptune?
Both of these guys, like you said, were so impressive last week, and yet somehow still came up short. Benjy Neptune against the Menace Dennis Fence. Slade Porter in his bid for the FIP Florida Heritage Championship, and Rich Port Ayala's firm grasp on that title.
Ring the bell!
But as you said, only one can come out victorious tonight. And I'm not a betting man, and this is why, because I would lose my money no matter who I picked right now.
And not to take anything away from this match right now, TJ, but let me get this straight. TJ Brady is going to Super Show Battle for the Belts.
Yes.
Emily Locke, the Proving Ground new women's champion,
Yep.
is going to Super Show to face Sarah Leone for the Shine Nova Championship.
Indeed.
And Rafael Gonzalez versus Damian Jemini at WWN Super Show, which was already a father versus son grudge match, is now a dog collar match.
Yep, that about covers it. Yep, that about covers it, Alex. I mean, it's just been an unbelievable show so far, and yet somehow we're at the halfway mark here on the night. It's just, it's incredible. This is why you tune in every single week. not every single night could be the 10th anniversary, but every single night can be just as special as a night like tonight.
And Benjy Neptune looking to gain some momentum with a side headlock. Slade Porter, what an incredible matchup with Richport Ayala last week in our main event.
Porter was so motivated, cover here, to get that win last week, and you saw it with every breath he took and every move he made, and still Richport Ayala found a way to win. All credit to Richport Ayala, but for Slade Porter, he's going to have to reset mentally here against a very tough individual in Benjy Neptune.
Speaking of Richport Ayala, the Ecstasy of Gold will be at WWN Super Show. The Multimedia Champion, Jay Sky. The Proving Ground Champion, Sage Scott. The Florida Heritage Champion, Richport Ayala. And the FIP World Champion, August Archois. All in the ring together, all the championships on the line. Pinfall takes the championship. So if I pin Sage Scott, I get the Proving Ground champion. If I pin August, I get the FIP World Champion. We saw it last year. We saw it when the Sideshow walked out as FIP Florida Heritage Champion and Multimedia.
Certainly one of the best matches of the year. Some of the best that Proving Ground and FIP has to offer. Cover here. Just a 2 count. All in the ring, all at the same time, all trying to prove that they are the best champion that this company has to offer. But for these two men, they're just trying to get into that picture. I don't know which championship they're going to go after first or next, but these guys are looking to just get back on track after tough losses last week. Benjy Neptune, a couple months ago, had that huge win in that OCC street fight against CJ Mallory. You thought he could parlay that momentum, and it just hasn't happened for him yet.
And the same can be said about Slade Porter, parlaying it all the way up to that FIP Florida Heritage Championship opportunity to just fall so short, just this close, and now having to start back and climb the ladder once again.
Porter, no stranger to that kind of adversity. He has been in the game for a decade, still chasing that elusive singles title, but right now, tonight, he's just trying to avoid Benjy time.
And when you say that he's been around for a decade, he's one of the few people that were around in 2015 on the roster when the Proving Ground started as ACW Fight Night, which became Thursday Night Throwdown, which became ACW Proving Ground, which parlayed right into WWN Proving Ground. He was a frat guy then, he's a private eye now.
Well, you know, all of us have that college party phase, so I can understand Slade Porter being young and wanting to have a good time, but now he is all business, and he is as a private eye, and he is as straightforward as it gets.
He traded in the Solo Cup for the magnifying glass.
And it was probably a very good trade, as he is just dominating Benjy Neptune right now, really working on that leg, setting up the games afoot, and another cover here, and Benjy Neptune is just being worn down slowly. Every cover is making Benjy Neptune kick out and expend more and more energy on his legs, in his lungs, his upper body. Everything is being overworked and taxed by the private eye right now.
Benjy Neptune has really struggled after he was once WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champion. Neptune's trident. He felt like he couldn't be stopped. And he hasn't, after branching out on it, he hasn't been able to find that same level of success. And beating Slade Porter would be one hell of a way to turn that around.
Absolutely, and Slade Porter is not a pushover, has never been in his entire career, and this would be a huge opportunity for Benjy Neptune just to get a little bit of momentum on his side. Like you said, he has struggled mightily since branching out on his own. We've seen the flashes. We know the talent is there. It's just a matter of translating it, moving forward, Proving Ground. But if Slade Porter has his way, Benjy Neptune won't be wrestling or walking anytime soon.
Slade Porter having his way. First he hits him with the knee DT, and now he's looking to set the game afoot.
As you just heard right there, and Benjy Neptune doing a good job of blocking with the other leg. Huge chop and another one. Benjy Neptune just trying to get himself some space from Slade Porter, to get himself some time to recuperate.
He's trying to turn it around for Benjy time.
And see, that's one of those little things. He went to kick with the bad leg. And if you get caught there, now you're in a compromising position, just like he is right now. And nothing that can happen right now could be good for Benjy Neptune. Well, maybe except for that.
And using those strong legs, he is a muscular man and pushes Slade Porter into the guardrail. And it's the first time we see some separation. And now Benjy Neptune, caution to the wind, crowns him on the outside.
Lands on that bad leg. Probably did almost as much damage to himself as he did to Porter. And again, Benjy Neptune has all of the physical tools to be a huge success here at Proving Ground. It's just a matter of him putting together all of the pieces of the puzzle. Can he get that first piece tonight?
Now, I can tell you an interesting tidbit fact there, TJ. Now, when I first met Benjy Neptune, it was 2017. Gulfview Event Center, ACW Proving Ground, and he was the cameraman.
The cameraman, you know.
He has gone through wrestling school and became this incredible athlete since then, and I've watched the growth from that cameraman that just loved wrestling into a former Proving Ground Tag Team champion.
And he absolutely loves to hear stories like that. A lot of us in the industry started out as cameramen or as just people trying to help set everything up backstage or out in the ring, whatever it is. Benjy Neptune is one of those guys that has worked as hard or harder than anybody.
Slade Porter just kicked his knee right out from under him. That looked gnarly.
Slade Porter looks really good right now, but I think he may have something in his eye trying to get the referee to check on him.
You can see the damage done to that leg from Benjy.
Oh my God!
What the hell was that? Out of nowhere.
Benjy Neptune's opponent from last week, the Menace, behind the referee's back. And now the game's afoot. Well, that game just looked rigged.
And the Menace, Dennis Fence, proving to be just that, a menace. Benjy Neptune unconscious, Slade Porter over.
Here's your winner, the Private Eye, Slade Porter.
Dennis the Menace, it made all the difference, and unfortunately for Benjy Neptune, I don't think he's done.
Slade Porter walks out of here, your winner. Benjy Neptune in a whole heap of trouble. First unconscious, the game's afoot, and then just absolutely splattered in the ring.
The defense Vader bomb. And the Menace is, I think, hopefully mercifully done now with demolishing Benjy Neptune. I know we said the game's afoot, and I know I already said it, but I gotta say it again. That game was rigged from the start.
What the hell is wrong with Dennis Fence? Benjy Neptune just looking to turn it around here at Proving Ground. Incredible contest with Slade Porter, but then getting absolutely smashed into the ring post, getting attacked by Dennis Fence, and then being locked into that game's afoot unconscious. That could, you're not responsive. That could break your ankle. It's time for Young Guns.
Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with the inspirational Roze Allday with Roze in tow. Roze, first of all, congratulations on making it to the semifinals of the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. Tonight, you face Papi D, somebody who you don't have a very long history with. As far as I could tell, you guys have not faced off, squared off in that ring yet, unless, of course, I missed something in my research, but what is your game plan going into a match tonight against somebody you don't have a lot of experience against?
My game plan is simple. I come in, I dominate, I give them a Roze, I go home.
All right. Nice, short, sweet, and to the point. I do have a follow-up question. Should you win tonight, no matter who wins against TJ Brady or the Brute Ray Elliott, one of those men will have trained under Francisco Ciatso, the man whom this tournament is named after. How much have you thought about having to face one of his proteges, one of his students, in order to have to win this tournament?
I have the utmost respect for Frank. But at the end of the day, none of those two men are Frank. Only two things are going to happen tonight. One, the sun will shine while it's setting. And two, Frank's blessing will shine upon me when the referee raises my hand and counts 1, 2, 3, Roze's the winner.
All right. Bold words from Roze Allday. Good luck, sir, in the semifinals of the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with Benjy the Pineapple and, of course, Papi D. Sorry, I had to say Benjy first.
That's all right. The guest of honor. I will take that. All right, that's no problem.
But you know, Benjy is not in the semifinals of the Francisco Ciatso
he's
Young
not.
Guns
He's just
Invitational.
tagging along for the ride, and so far he's had a good ride. But now it is my job to get to the finals. Let me tell you, us wrestlers, we're not really good at math. All I know is that in the first round, 50% chance of winning. Quarterfinals, 50% chance of winning. Semifinals, 50% chance of winning. 50% seems like a good number, right?
That's right.
No.
Oh.
If you look at it in the big picture, the first round, okay, 50% chance. To get to the semifinals, no, I got a 1 in 4th chance. 25% chance. Now, if I go to the semifinals, I got a 1 in 8th chance. I'm telling you, me estoy cagando ladrillo. I am pooping bricks. I don't doubt my skill. I just doubt the people around me that they may have a little trick up their sleeve, which brings me to Roze Allday. You have some questions about him? Shoot him right now.
I do have a question about Roze Allday. So, in the first couple rounds, you face the Sidon twins.
Yes.
Wanting to prove themselves by showing their aptitude in the ring, whereas Roze is someone who has shown he wants to prove himself by any means necessary.
By any means necessary. Case in point right there. Listen, I kind of like the guy. He kind of reminds me a little bit of me. Hispanic, Dominican Papi, little suavecito, but I don't know. He feels like a snake in the grass. And I really got to tighten my ass so he doesn't climb up there and screw me over. But Papi may have a trick up or two up his sleeve, so stay tuned. I'll give you that.
Well, I mean, Papi D, I think that's really all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and best of luck in the semifinals of the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational.
Dear Lord, take me to the finals, and I will do the rest.
We'll see if your prayers get answered. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And is the semifinal round of bracket B of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational Tournament with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Benjy, the Pineapple, and Papi D make an appearance on the 10th anniversary edition of WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem.
And I'm pretty sure Benjy just spit all over the cameraman.
I think so. Hopefully we can get that cleaned up eventually, but
Benjy, the Pineapple, Papi D versus Roze all day. And we're gonna find out who's taking on TJ Brady Sunday, December 14th at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts and the finals of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational.
This match is going to be the polar opposite of the match we saw earlier between TJ Brady and the Brute Ray Elliott. A lot of bad blood, a lot of history, a lot of brutality and violence. This match is all about who is going to be able to do what it takes to pull it out against guys that have never faced each other before. This is going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. Fruit versus Flowers. Who comes out on top tonight?
And I was also speaking to the fans as we were opening up the gates here at the OCC Road House, and they said this match is way sexier than TJ Brady versus the Brute Ray Elliott.
Well, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but, you know, as a straight married man myself, I would have to agree.
And referee Gator Roberts, bitten by an alligator multiple times, out of his mind, calling it down the middle in this match. Roze Allday, Papi D, what an opportunity for these two young athletes here at Proving Ground.
Roze Allday only debuted a couple months ago, looking to prove to everyone that he doesn't just belong here, but that he is going to be here to stay for a long, long time.
And just like I said, the fans said, it's a sexier match. We're having to take them off chant for the pants as Roze Allday demands the pants come off of Papi D.
Roze coming out aggressive. Don't see that very often from Roze, but that just shows you the stakes that are at play here.
The stakes could not be higher for these two young athletes. Papi D has been a shining star, if you will, here at Proving Ground over the last year, bringing the party and the Benjy everywhere we go. And Roze Allday, like you said, the newcomer, only a few weeks in. We saw it last year when Brady Payne came in. He was only a few weeks in, struggling to find where he was going. Gets into the tournament, wins the whole thing, takes on August Artois for the FIP World Heavyweight Championship. It was a credible story. Who this year is taking that opportunity?
And it could be Roze Allday. I mean, he is the closest thing we have to that left. If he is the guy that advances here, man, what a story that would be. And I've had an opportunity to get to know Roze a little bit over the last few weeks. I've gotten to interview him several times, obviously, after each and every win, before each and every match in this Young Guns Invitational, and every week he has told me the same exact thing. It is his destiny to win this tournament, and tonight he even had the gall, the audacity, to say that Francisco Ciatso would give him his blessing and would be shining down on Roze's victory tonight. I don't know if I agree with him on that regard, but let's see if he's right.
Papi D coming off the ropes, bringing the sexy party to the outside. And now Papi D might have hurt himself on that drop kick. But Roze Allday thrown back in the ring.
Didn't get all of that kick. May have had something to do with that leg, maybe landed incorrectly, whatever it may be. Papi D's in a bad way, and in a match like this, you can't afford to have any bumps and bruises coming in. That will be a huge target on whatever body part is ailing you. Oh,
so
man!
Ahead after that leg drop through the ropes on the neck. This could be over early. Papi D is in trouble, TJ. I have seen a lot of Papi D matches. I saw every match he competed in last year's Young Guns Invitational. I've seen him grow as a competitor, but I've never seen him in this much trouble this quickly.
And it goes to show you how impressive this young Roze Allday is. You may not agree with his methods, you may not agree with the way he does things, but no matter what you say about him as a person, as a performer, as a wrestler, he gets it done. Point blank.
You have to give him his flowers, if you will.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. I can't do it, Alex. But you know what? You're right. You do have to give him his flowers because he has been nothing short of very impressive. So when he tells me these things like it's his destiny to go on and win this tournament, as silly as it sounds for someone who's only been here for a month, he's proving it to us it just might be.
It's happening in real time, and he is one step away from WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts at Wrestle Expo. Only 2 weeks away, December 13th and 14th. We got a whole host of superstars and wrestling of legends, past, present, and future. Tokyo Monster Kahagas, Sonny Ono, Natalia Markova, August Artois, Baby Keith, the list goes on and on. Bushwhacker Luke, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the list keeps going on. Be here, Wrestle Expo, tickets and information, WWNLive.com, live wrestling throughout the day. Then we close it all out, WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, and then the Wrestle Expo after party, the last Monday Night Mayhem of the year on December 15th. What a 3 days it's gonna be. Do not miss it. One of these two men are gonna be there.
And you know what? Maybe you guys could even catch Alex and I at Wrestle Expo. Come by, say hello, whatever you want. We'll be happy to chat with you. But right now, Papi D is in huge trouble. I don't know if you guys saw it earlier. There was a back suplex, and typically, obviously, that targets the back. Papi D still went for the knee. Every little move that he gets hit with, every little piece of punishment is going right to that knee.
Like I said, I haven't seen Papi D in this kind of trouble, and it's unfortunate with the stakes this high. The biggest opportunity of Papi D's young career. This is no moment to take it easy. This is the moment to turn it up, Papi.
And I know he says take it easy all the time, but yeah, you're exactly right. There is no room to take it easy right now. He's got to give everything he has, and right now we're going to see what kind of guts and heart Papi D has, because he has barely been able to even get out of the blocks in this one.
And not to take anything away from Roze Allday, he has been impressive. But me personally, I would love to see Penny the Pineapple and Papi D walking through at Super Show to punch TJ Brady right now.
You know, and that's fair, and I know we can barely remember what we had for breakfast this morning at this point, being in this industry, but...
Electric chair drop out of nowhere. Where did he get the strength for that?
I don't know, and I will hold that thought and stash it in the bank of never said. Papi D has finally gotten himself some separation. Can he turn this around?
And on that injured leg, how did he get Roze Allday up in the air for the electric chair drop and to bring him down with that kind of impact?
As much fun as we have with Papi D, and as much as he's known for his fun and just relaxed personality, he is as talented, as strong, and as gutsy a performer as we have, which is why we and so many are so high on this young, incredible performer.
And a huge forearm from Papi. You heard the pop come off of that.
Wow!
He jumped up and threw him off, but you see that the impact and the pain that's causing on his leg.
But he's still fighting through it and managing to get it done, Alex. I don't know how he's doing this.
Big running knee.
Roze Allday has no clue where he is right now.
And that was nasty. I don't know what was it, a cross body?
It was just straight on crossbody. I don't know what it was, but it was effective.
And now Papi D rolled through. X Factor. You see that momentary hesitation.
Wow, and Roze Allday showing the fight now. And again, we haven't really seen Roze in these kinds of deep water since he's been to Proving Ground either. So this is going to be a good litmus test for us to see what these guys have in moments like this when the stakes are so high. And Papi D has that chokehold locked in.
As somebody who has competed in the ring a few hundred times, when the pressure's on and those high stakes are there, you don't know it until you're in the moment. And when that hits you, it can break some people. The pressure of titles on the line, Spotted Super Show on the line, a championship opportunity, the chance to enhance your career right here and advance to the finals of the Young Guns Invitational.
When a lot of pressure is applied to a piece of coal, one of two things happens. It either completely crumbles into dust, which makes it useless, or it turns into a diamond, and it looks like a referee got popped there on accident right in the eye, and now Benjy the Pineapple going to be used against Papi D. Nope! Blocked!
And it looked like Roze Allday might have pulled him into him.
Oh no, is he pulling the Eddie Guerrero? Oh no.
And Gator Roberts admonishing him for the pineapple.
Oh no, his back is turned. Roze Allday's got that rose. We've seen this almost every week since he's been here.
The Papi D saw it coming. Kick right to the side of the head.
He's able to avoid it. No, but he's only able to avoid it for so long. Two roses right to the eyes.
And now Papi D in trouble holding on to those eyes. Roze Allday, what is he going for
Rings
here?
of Saturn, are you kidding me?
I believe they're called the Rings of Roze, and he'll have that locked in all day.
And Papi D, oh my goodness.
Here is your winner by submission, Roze Allday.
Well, if you needed any more for WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, you now know Young Guns Invitational Finals will be pure enough. TJ Brady versus the inspirational one, Roze Allday. And it goes down Sunday, December 14th.
I cannot wait for that match, and you know, the referee got hit. Roze Allday couldn't take advantage. Went for the pineapple, couldn't take advantage. One rose hit, couldn't take advantage. Finally, 4 attempts, and he was able to get it done. Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And for Roze Allday, that destiny that he keeps telling us all about is only one match away from becoming our reality. And for Papi D, what a fight, what a battle, and he comes up just a little bit short, but I, for one, cannot wait to see what's next for that young man.
WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. You now have the Ecstasy of Gold, August R12, Rich Port Ayala, Sage Scott, Jay Scott. You got a dog collar match, grudge match, father versus son, Damian Jemini, Rafael Gonzalez. You got TJ Brady versus Roze Allday in the finals of the Young Guns. What a night that's shaping up to be.
TJ Lopes back here with Pure Enough. TJ Brady, congratulations. You have gotten the monkey off your back. You defeated the brute Ray Elliott to move on to the finals of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. TJ, how are you feeling after what had to be an emotional night for you?
I have done, Tyler, TJ Lopes, whatever your name is today, I have done everything I said I was going to do since day one, the day they announced that bracket. Ryan the Sensei, Big Boy Patty, the Brute Ray Elliott. Now Roze Allday is the only person in my way of the story arc of redemption. It's not even just the arc, it's now a fact. I have made it a point. I am redeeming myself, the tournament, and everything else I've stood for this entire time. And Roze, you're a newcomer. The last time we had a newcomer around here, he got the advantage because of a univice that hopped the guardrail and he put my foot on the rope. And he quit the company in 1 month because he couldn't handle that prestige of that trophy. So when I get the trophy, it's all eyes on me, just like I said it's been since I started.
Well, TJ, we've seen Roze Allday use that rose to his advantage ever since coming here. What similarities do you see from him this year versus the guy that you just mentioned, Brady Payne, last year, that you think are going to be different for you?
The only similarity I see is as an outsider coming into my home. And I will defend this place just as I did last year. Right? It didn't work in my favor. I got screwed. But this year it's a lot different. I have new ambitions, new motivation, and my mind is clear. And I am clearly focused on this. And nobody is getting in my way.
TJ Brady, congratulations. You made it to the finals of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. We will see at Battle for the Belts if TJ Brady can get it done. TJ Lopes back here once again. Roze, Allday, congratulations. You have made it to the finals of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. Roze, you've talked just about every single week about this being your destiny to win this tournament. What do you say to the people who think it's in fact your opponent at Battle for the Belts, TJ Brady's destiny to win the tournament?
TJ's Brady destiny was the last tournament, which he came up short, unfortunately. Like I said earlier tonight, two things were going to shine today. One was the sun that was setting, and two, Frank's blessing when I won and made Papi D tap out like nothing.
Roze, it was a very impressive victory for you tonight, and you have only been here for a couple of months. The tournament winner last year was in the same position you were, and unfortunately, he hasn't wrestled really since. So is there any doubt and trepidation creeping into your mind as you move closer and closer to your big final match against TJ Brady?
Like I said before, this is all pre-planned. I am the franchise chosen one, which means in 2 weeks' time, me, Brady, middle of the ring, surrounded by a whole bunch of WWN fans, they get to witness live of me winning 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, hand raised nice and high, and I will let Mr. Brady know that the best man won. Destiny will be fulfilled.
Well, we will see if destiny will be fulfilled at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. Once again, congratulations, Roze, Allday. He has advanced to the finals of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a non-title bout set for one fall. With a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
We have been talking about WWN Super Show Battle for the belt on December 14th all night long. Well, now we're going to get a little taste, if you will, in the prelude to the Ecstasy of Gold as the WWN Multimedia Champion, the Hellhound Jay Sky, goes one-on-one with the Proving Ground champion, the Trill Monger, Mr. Monday Night Mayhem himself, Sage Scott, one-on-one, non-title. Of course, both of these men will be in the Ecstasy of Gold, along with August Artois and Rich Portayala. What a night that is going to be.
As if we haven't had enough excitement tonight, two of the very best that this place has to offer are going to square off just because they can.
And the bell has rung, and what an epic contest. Both of these men made absolute waves in their career in the Proving Ground lore. Who can forget the Midnight Tribe and Sage Scott's record cruiserweight championship reign, or the Rapture and their ACW Tag Championship reign, and when they ran roughshod as a trio, Rookie of the Year Jared Diaz, Silver Snake Richard Adonis, Hellhound Jay Sky, and now here we are. Two of our top champions have climbed the ranks going one-on-one.
Whenever you think of growth and what the Young Guns Invitational and tournaments like it are meant to represent, it's who's going to be the next Jay Scott, who's going to be the next Sage Scott that's going to take that big leap in their career and become those top guys. And these are two of the best. Wow.
Incredible Hurricane Rana from Jay Sky, and he's got Sage Scott rocking and rolling.
I haven't had the privilege of seeing very many Jay Sky matches live, and I was telling you before we went on air tonight, Alex, I really want to see more of Jay Sky live and in living color, because this guy is so impressive, so much fun to watch, and I, for one, cannot wait to see tonight and what's in store at Ecstasy of Gold.
Well, if I may make a suggestion based on what I've seen, if you go to Club WWN and you check out our recent Full Impact Pro show where Jay Sky faced Richard Adonis one-on-one for the WWN Multimedia Championship, and that is what some consider 2025's match of the year.
All right, well, I will definitely get that written down and check that out in my spare time. But right now, Jay Sky's got no spare time because the Trillmonger has clocked in and is going to work.
He just took him to Suplex City. I tried to make a point about an incredible Jay Sky match, and Sage Scott took absolute control.
By the way, Alex, did you say that Sage Scott was a cruiserweight?
A longest reigning ACW cruiserweight champion before the pandemic. And now longest reigning WWN Proving Ground champion in history, surpassing Krieger, longest champion ever.
Now, I know that. I know that he was the longest reigning cruiserweight champion. I'm well aware of this. I've known it for months, but I guess I just never put two and two together that somehow this monster of a man that I'm staring at was able to be in the cruiserweight division. It's amazing, and yes, I am aware that that is a thing, but for some reason, my brain just didn't put two and two together. That man who looks like he could eat a cruiserweight was at one point a cruiserweight himself.
The Captain Aaron Nova would disagree wholeheartedly, but I was there, and he was 205, Midnight Tribe.
Hey, but you know, I guess I can see it, but right now what I'm seeing is Jay Sky picking up the pace and taking care of some business, and that might just be big old facts.
Whoa! Absolutely incredible night of action. Falcon Arrow, it's the 10-year anniversary celebration. 10 years of Proving Ground. This is incredible.
And what a way to celebrate watching two of the best go at it just because we can. It is a blessing and an absolute honor to be here. And these two guys are going to put on a show for each and every one of you. And they're doing it right now. And Jay Sky is ready to roll. How impressive is that?
It looks like he's getting ready to put one in the chamber. But he did not put one in the chamber. He got kicked in the mouth.
The only thing that got in the chamber is a foot inside the chamber of his mouth. Are you serious, Sage
Here
Scott?
goes Sage Scott. I told you he's a cruiserweight, now ascending to the top rope.
I guess we'll see. Well, maybe not yet.
Jay Sky with the kick. These two have a hell of a history. It's not the first time they have squared off.
And on December 14th, they'll do it again, which means it certainly won't be the last!
Super duper plex, and they held on. But no Sage Scott! How the hell did you counter a super duper plex off the top into an angle slam? It's mayhem.
I was just about to say, what an impressive move. Sky rolled through on that superplex. You don't see that very often, but Scott, with just enough strength left in his body to get a suplex of his own to try and get some momentum back on his side. This is so evenly matched right now. It is the line between winning it and losing it is razor thin.
Who is the better champion? Is it the Hellhound? Is it the Trailmonger? Is it the WWN Multimedia champion? Is it the WWN Proving Ground champion? We're gonna find out right here. Both men up to their feet.
And what a message it would send for both of these men if they were to win this match. To say to the other one, if this happens on December 14th, that championship you've been carrying around is coming home with me.
That's why we call it the prelude to the ecstasy of gold.
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa,
what
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa!
hell is that? That's Brian Atomic, Daniel Lacey. What the hell are they doing out
That's
here?
the grown man Daniel Lacey, the walking nuke Brian Atomic. What in the world is going on?
We already seen them in action tonight. Brian Atomic already beat Ryan the Sensei. Wealth of Wrestling already fell short of better together. But now Daniel Lacey bringing the beating on the Proving Ground champion. Brian Atomic, the story between him and Jay Sky, well written on the WWNLive YouTube channel.
This is ridiculous, but now look at Sage Scott. He's fighting back against Daniel Lacey. Can Sky figure it out against Atomic? Looks like they can.
The Trailmonger Sage Scott ain't nothing to mess with.
There goes Lacey, and there goes Atomic. And the two champions are able to survive, at least for now.
And now the commissioner's out here.
Tag match. From what I can see here, it looks like a tag match to me.
What are you talking about?
Jay, Sage,
What are you talking about?
you coming out here, you're interfering in the men's match. It looks like you both want a tag match to me. How about it, guys?
What are you talking about?
You will do what I tell you to do.
Who do you think you are?
Sage, you want it? You want it? You know what? It's the second time you got yourself involved in Sage Scott business. You cost me a shot at the FIP for the Heritage Championship. So since you want to smoke and Brian, Mr. Nosy Ass, I already beat you once and now you stepping in his business as well. Y'all want to smoke, obviously. So now you got it. That's big old fact.
And the Monday Night Mayhem continues, TJ.
Looks like we're getting a tag match, playa. This match is now officially Jay Sky. Oh, Jay Sky, Sage Scott, Brian Atomic, and Daniel Lacey.
And we are underway. We're having a tag team contest. WWN Proving Ground Multimedia Champion. Heavyweight Champion, WWN Multimedia Champion. Team up against Daniel Lacey and Brian Atomic.
They're having a tag match. The fans are having a blast, and I'm having a stroke. I don't know what's going on, Alex.
It's the 10-year Proving Ground celebration. And all mayhem is breaking loose. And Daniel Lacey, Brian Atomic putting their nose in championship business, and now they get to step in the ring with the two champions.
It's It's been, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Snapmare into the drop kick from the Multimedia champion.
It's been said that if you step to the king, you best not miss. So I guess I got to give it to Atomic and Lacey for at least coming out here and shooting their shot. But I'll tell you what, to just come out here and get slaughtered like it looks like they're about to, that would not do them any favors in that locker room.
And Rick Thames, what a night he has had. He has been a busy man. But not letting Daniel Lacey and Brian Atomic spoil the contest. You want to get involved, y'all both get another match.
This is the 10th anniversary edition of Proving Ground. We can't just have matches like Jay Sky versus Sage Scott end in no contest with no reward, no payoff. Brian Atomic.
Who can forget the story between Brian Atomic and Jay Sky? They went to a time limit draw, and that sparked a fury in Brian Atomic that cost Jay Sky his first shot at the Multimedia Championship. That cost him a chance at his brother that he was only lucky to find the shot in the Southern Stampede to get a shot at Richard Adonis because of Brian Atomic.
Brian Atomic has stuck his nose in a lot of championship business over the last few months. And as you can see, it hasn't resulted in gold for him yet. He's hoping that this shot will be his last.
Brian Atomic coming into this match probably feeling confident after beating Ryan the Sensei earlier tonight. Don't let it get lost in the sauce. Brian Atomic and Daniel Lacey have already competed in athletic competition tonight.
Oh, it's hard to see on the broadcast, but you can actually see Daniel Lacey's back is still covered in welts and bruises from that match with Better Together earlier tonight, and we saw him kind of be a little disgusted with his partner afterwards.
And what was disgusting was that back handspring heel kick that landed its mark and took Jay Sky out.
And that would fell any normal man, but the Hellhound is not normal. We know this, and now Brian Atomic knows it.
And now here comes the grown-ass man, looking to put the beating on the Hellhound. There's a lot of dogs on there.
Yeah, it's we're basically running a kennel out here at Proving Ground.
And now the Hellhound facing a snap vertical suplex.
Jay Sky with a lot of fight left in the tank, but Daniel Lacey is really putting him to work right now.
And Daniel Lacey has made no bones about it. His goal is to win championships. He wants to be a champion.
I can already tell this is a guy that does not take failure very lightly. He doesn't take it well. He's not a guy that can just roll with the punches. He's going to go out and take what he believes is his. And he's doing that right now against Jay Sky.
And Jay Sky float over. What agility. He missed the first one, but on the dot. X marks the spot. Daniel Lacey's down.
Lacey was out on his feet for a moment before collapsing, and this is Jay Sky's opportunity. He's got to get to the Trillmonger's corner right now.
What a night of action. It's pandemonium. It's chaos. It's WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. And the Trillmonger is wrecking shop.
Mr. A1 since day one, and we are now at the 10-year anniversary, and the Trillmonger's putting it into gear with a Rough Rider.
And to see the growth from Sage Scott. I first met Sage Scott 2017, student of the WWNTC, and now Proving Ground champion, who almost put it away with that incredible Blue Thunder Bomb.
Amazing move, just tossing around Brian Atomic like he was a bag of potatoes. But right now, you have to wonder, what can Sage Scott do to keep this match in their favor? Where is Daniel Lacey? What is going to happen next? I have no idea.
And this is not even our main event.
No, it's not.
We still have an OCC street fight to come.
Oh, man. Thank goodness I'm still somewhat young. Otherwise, I would have had to go to bed by now. This is absolutely amazing. And Jay Sky just tagged himself in.
Sage Scott not taking the kindness to that. You can see kind of upset. But J Sky hit the splash. They didn't lose the advantage.
You can't say it wasn't effective. Sage Scott's just going to have to put his ego aside right now. And that's why, because Daniel Lacey's back.
And like I said, there is a history, a long history between.
Oh my goodness!
No way!
Here are your winners, the team of Daniel Lacey and Brian Atomic.
Daniel Lacey and Brian Atomic just beat J Sky and Sage Scott in a match that wasn't even on the format, but what a win!
And Brian Atomic just pinned the Multimedia champion.
I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. It's the 10-year anniversary celebration. There's more mayhem than I can handle. Brian Atomic, Daniel Lacey walking out of here winners. That's 2 for Brian Atomic. And now the Multimedia champion.
And before the match, Sage Scott and Jay Sky, we were wondering which guy was going to get the momentum going into Ecstasy of Gold. Looks like neither, Alex.
Neither man gets the advantage, and you see the frustration in both of their faces.
Well, these guys were partners for this match, but now moving forward, these guys are going to be enemies. They're going to be facing each other in just a couple of weeks' time at Battle of the Belts. These guys are acting like it.
See, you understand something, bro? This is the big leagues here. You ain't a tag team right now. This ain't the Rapture. That ain't how it works. You know that? You look at the longest reigning champion right now. So I think you don't know how it works, bro. But I'll tell you something, what? That's the last time we teamed together. The 10-man super show? Ecstasy of Gold is what they call it, right? I don't give a damn if it's the WWN Multimedia champion. I don't give a damn if it's the full heritage champion, Rich Boyz, and I damn sure don't give a damn if it's Mr. August Artois, wherever the hell you may be in the FIP World Heavyweight Championship. One thing for certain, 2 things for sure. Say Sky ain't no damn joke. I'm leaving now, double champion, and you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna love it. But tonight, you damn sure are gonna respect it. And that's just big old facts.
It's as if they took the words right out of my mouth. The time for teaming together is over. These guys are now on a collision course for WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, along with August Artois and Richport Ayala. What a match that's going to be, but man, what a frustrating night for those two.
What started as an absolutely incredible contest for 2 athletes that have grown throughout their careers here at Proving Ground. Now enemies and the Ecstasy of Gold, the stakes couldn't be higher. All the championships on the line. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head. FIP World Champ August Artois.
I'm gonna shoot him.
FIP Florida Heritage Champion Richport Ayala, WWN Multimedia Champion Jay Sky, and the WWN Proving Ground Champion Sage Scott. 4-way. And it's Sunday, December 14th, WWN Super Show. But it's main event time. It's time for an OCC street fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. In a tag team contest set for 1 fall, with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. And it is an OCC Street Fight
This night has been chaos. This night has been pandemonium. This night has been absolute mayhem. It's the 10-year anniversary on a night I don't want to end, but it is the main event right here.
I know we don't ever want it to end, but man, am I happy this main event is here because, wow, how appropriate that this is the match that will end this night. This is a story that has lasted quite literally years, and now we may just get an answer as to who will walk out as champions and who is the better team tonight. Are those?
You said answers, and I have more questions because we got cookies. Baby Keith might have the munchies. This might be a good tactic.
You know, he could, but who knows? There's cyanide in those cookies? Like, what are in the cookies here?
Puma tried one. And now we got cookies in the ring already. It's only been a few seconds.
I don't know if Exodus is known for their baking skills, but it doesn't seem like it because those cookies are now all over the place.
And those cookie sheets are wrapped around their face.
And everything you see is perfectly legal in this OCC street fight. These guys can fight anywhere, use anything for any reason, and the only thing that can stop it is if one of them yells uncle, or if one of them gets put down for a count of 3.
And Clearwater, Florida, once again just morphs into Miami all of a sudden when the Miami boys are out there. And they are brawling back and forth. Cookie sheets in hand, referee trying to get the cookies out of the ring. Women's champion at ringside.
This is anarchy right now, and it's going to be more like this as this match goes along. I don't anticipate it getting any less chaotic, but I'll tell you what, Alex, what a night it would be for Exodus if they are able to retain in this match, put the Miami boys behind them, and walk out of here and into Battle of the Belts, draped in gold, all 3 of them. What a story for them that would be, but Miami boys, these guys are no pushovers, and these guys are out for revenge right now.
They are 2-time WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions with Chris Malachi. We got the OCC Road House buckets. The fans break out an OCC chant, and he kicks it right off his head.
What a move from Baby Keith.
What product placement from Baby Keith.
When I heard that Exodus might kick the bucket, that's not exactly what I had in mind. And now a flatliner to Body Bundy.
Baby Keith just rolling one up with him.
These fans firmly in the corner of the Miami boys, to no surprise.
They always come alive for the 305 here at the OCC Road House.
I see what you did there, Alex, and Puma Johnson, Baby Keith talking through what their next steps are, and Baby Keith has one of those cookies.
How about crown him with the cookie on the outside?
We'll see what happens next here with, they're gonna make them eat their own cookies.
Body Bundy, Jack Josh, they do not like to eat cookies. They watch their weight, they are in shape. They are Jack Josh and Body Bundy for a reason.
Well, you know, everybody needs a little bit of a cheat meal every once in a while, so I'm sure they'll get over it. And, you know, these cookies were broken up into a million pieces. Maybe it was only like a quarter of a cookie. That can't be more than like 150 calories, right? And really, already with this?
Baby Keith was going with the Roze, Emily Locke with the crutch, and now with the bat.
The bat to the back of the head of both these guys, and as someone who played baseball for no joke 20 years of their life, the last thing you ever want is to get hit in the head with a baseball bat. That is the worst possible nightmare of a baseball player. And that's exactly what just happened to both halves of the Miami boys.
And Puma getting choked with a bat, hit with the pen. Body Bundy feeling himself. Is this the exodus of the Miami boys? Is this the rise of Body Bundy, Jack Josh, and Emily Locke with just days to go to the WWN Super Show Battle for the Belt?
I don't know if I'd consider it a rise. These guys have already arrived. They've already now, you know, they've already been tag team champions.
And they got the Christmas cane.
I would be mad, but I guess it technically is December now, so, I can't get too upset.
Tis the season to be jolly, but he's choking him with the candy cane. He's got a chair right on Baby Keith, and he just put him out ringside.
Like I said at the beginning, this is not going to be any less chaotic than it was at the beginning. It's just going to get worse. And the difference maker, of course, in this whole thing has been Emily Locke again. And Emily Locke, if you remember, is the reason that these guys are tag team champions, because she pinned Katalina Perez, much like she did earlier tonight, to take the tag titles from the Miami Boys. So Emily Locke's fingerprints have been on this whole thing since the beginning, and unless something happens with Emily Locke, I fear that this is just going to be the ending every single time.
And this OCC street fight taking me back to some of my Port Richey street fights. Who can forget Stephen Frick or Sideshow brawling outside the ring? Who can forget Katalina Perez versus Janai Kai or Romeo Clavedo versus Cyrus T? We've seen so many chaotic moments throughout the years. Who can forget the Dynasty and so much more? It was chaos, and this is representative of the 10 years of mayhem.
And have you ever seen in all those years somebody throw a cookie at somebody else? Because I just saw that. And I'll tell you what, if that hurt Baby Keith, which it looks like it did, then that means those are bad cookies. Because if you throw a cookie at somebody and it's properly baked, it probably shouldn't be hurting. Those are hockey pucks, most likely.
Now STFs with chains, looking to choke them out for real, right in the middle of the ring, with the titles on the line, in the main event.
And this isn't like a normal tag match. If either one of these guys taps or passes out, this match is over.
Emily Locke telling the referee they're giving up. Calling Puma struggling, reaching, he's got a pin.
Just barely able, but it doesn't matter because Baby Keith is still in trouble. Looks like he's got a crutch.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. The chain around the throat, but the crutch helps separation. All men are down.
The only one left standing is our referee and Emily Locke.
Now Body Bundy going in. Baby Keith with the low bridge sends him to the floor.
Baby Keith's got to find something here, and now both halves of the Miami Boys working together to target Jack Josh.
And a code breaker. Is it time for the Swanton Bomb?
It just may well be.
Baby Keith getting high, looking to fly. And there it is, Swanton Bomb. Puma hooks the leg. But Jack Josh right there.
Josh saving the match for Exodus. And the good thing, at least for Exodus, about a tornado tag like this one is there's no rules against, you coming in and breaking up the tag. Normally there are.
Or Emily Locke hitting you in the face with a pan when she's not even in the mat.
Once again, Emily Locke showing her true colors. We all know this is just all that's going to happen. As long as Emily Locke is out here, Exodus is going to have a huge advantage. And oh no. Oh God!
Trouble on the chair, double team. That's got to be it. Exodus retains.
Oh, and Baby Keith says no!
Baby Keith saves the day. What a main event. A Baby Keith chant breaks out the front row. And then the signature Baby Keith offense in the ring.
How does Baby Keith have anything left in the tank after the punishment he's received? And now after that, and a cookie sheet right off the forehead.
And what a full Nelson slam that was from Body Bundy on Baby Keith. Baby Keith took so much impact. And now Puma in trouble. He just hit Body Bundy with the pan. You can see.
Oh, it looks like both those guys connected with the pan and the chain. Now everyone's down. What's Emily Locke doing?
She's going for both chains.
Tossing the chains in the ring. Telling the referee her credentials.
Wait a second!
There's the Queen Pin, speaking of credentials!
All hell is breaking loose! WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship OCC Street Fight. Katalina just neutralized Emily Locke.
Perez, a known ally of the Miami Boys. And now all four men fighting for the chains, and the Miami Boyz have them!
The titles are on the line. Here's some payback. OCC street fight in the middle of the ring. They got it locked in.
Exodus hanging on to each other, trying to hang on to their titles.
They are holding on and keeping each other from tapping. They're both holding on. They tap.
Here are your winners.
What a main event for the 10th anniversary celebration of WWN Monday Night Mayhem. The Miami Boyz are your new WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions.
And now it's time to party. Katalina Perez hugging her friends who she just helped re-secure the tag gold that she had a part in losing. So turnabout is fair play, all is good. And now it is time for the OCC Road House to party like you do in the 305.
From the 727 to the 305, the Miami Boyz are your champions. Katalina Perez, a little bittersweet that she's not still the women's champion, but some revenge on Emily Locke and Exodus. What a night.
But that shows the selflessness of the Queen Pin to still come out and help. And even the commissioner himself knows that it's party time. He's out here to take it all in. Take in the 10th anniversary of WWN Proving Ground. It has been a wonderful night, and I am so grateful that I have been here to be able to call it with you, Alex. I know you've been here since the beginning. I haven't, so the fact that you and the rest of your family here at Proving Ground have welcomed me in, I'm so appreciative, my friend.
And folks, that was the last stop on the road to Wrestle Expo. We are off next week. We are not here on the 8th. It is Wrestle Expo December 13th, 14th. We will have WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts at Sunday night, December 14th, and we wrap up the year December 15th with the final Monday Night Mayhem of the year. What a night.
We were about to jinx each other, Alex. What a night we have had here. And the Miami Boyz are heading home with a little bit heavier luggage than the one they got here, because they are the new WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. 2 new champions crowned tonight. Wow.
What a night. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm Alex Green. For everyone here at WWNLive, we will see you at Wrestle Expo. Thank you and have a good night.
Baby Keith, Puma Johnson, the Miami Boyz, the new Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. Gentlemen, you were never beaten for those championships. You've been clamoring to get your rematch. You had one a few weeks ago. It was thrown out. You get one tonight, street fight, and you get it done. What's going on?
You see that, not to cut you off.
That's sorry. Okay.
But you see that, as a basketball player, they say ball don't lie. We came in tonight after our title match a few weeks ago got thrown out, and we proved that we were supposed to win the titles then, but we did it now and finally claim back Miami Boyz season to be in full effect.
Tonight, we went to work on Exodus.
Yeah.
Last time, they had that woman get on our way, but this time we had backup of our own.
You already know.
We had Katalina Perez come out
Queen
and
Pin.
neutralize Emily Locke.
Queen Pin holding it down.
Hell yeah.
But now, I can finally rest, because if y'all don't know, this is the first time that I actually won a title match. I was like 0-20, bro. But now, Miami Boyz, 3-time Proving Ground Tag Team Champions. And we
Miami
ready.
Boyz season, part 2.
And we ready to face whoever wants to step up and get the 3s down. Hey.
Well, gentlemen, I will not keep you from your after party at Waffle House. Y'all have a great rest of your night. And once again, congratulations to the Miami Boyz, your new WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions.
You being the newcomer, listen, I was there, I did that. I was here last year at that Super Show in front of 400 plus people. All eyes are on me. I had a different attitude then. Some things didn't go my way. I changed it. I'm gonna change everything and continue this redemption. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did with everybody else. I'll offer the best of luck to you, sir, because you're gonna need it.